Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to another video. This is going to be a fast videos because hey, there is some cool tools and SDK there, and I want to give them a try. It's a weekend time, so let's do something fun. So I know that a lot of people use the GitHub Copilot CLI, like in example Scott Hanselman, also Jay Montemagno, Burke, and more. They have amazing videos in the Visual Studio channel. I am not using this a lot. I am not a very big user. What I usually do with with Copilot in the CLI, if I go to a repo, like an example one that I have here, let's do one of the NTN learn, and I want to see what is there, I usually start Copilot CLI. And when Copilot is started here, I am going to ask some question about what is this repo for. I know I can open this in Visual Studio Code, take a look at the stuff here, but I like to have this. And in this scenario, in example, Copilot is going to analyze this and it's going to say that yes, this is a post. I use this repo mostly to make some tests with different text-to-speech technologies in the cloud and local, and I use this to generate some audios for my podcast. So this is what I've been doing. This is what I mostly use Copilot, not a very CLI person. However, I really like that during the past days and so we have the chance to get access to the Copilot SDK. And the Copilot SDK came in different flavors, Node, Python, Go, and .NET. And what I really like is that it's a very simple architecture to use. You can have an application, you can use the SDK, and the SDK is going to talk with Copilot CLI to perform activities, to perform some stuff. If we want to run this from scratch, an example for the .NET, what we need to do is add a package, the GitHub Copilot SDK. Let me copy this. Copilot SDK. I have here a standard clean console application in .NET 10. So let's add this reference. I know I can do it in the terminal. It's going to be faster, but if I add this 1, 2, 3, it's done. What I can start to do later is to copy the hello world here. And the hello world is very simple. It's create a client, then create a session where we define, in example, the model, the mode, if we want to stream in, or if we want to add a system message, a system prompt. And then we have here basically a session where we are going to capture the events and we are going to, in example, set show the streaming, show the ends and more, and then we start the session. So it's very simple. Let's copy and run this. Let's do small build first. This is standard testing and more. And if I run this, let's see where I'm going to have my console. And by the way, the question that we have here is solve 2 plus 2. So after a couple of seconds, I think it's, yes, what is 2 plus 2? So after a couple of seconds, there it is, we have 4. So, hey, it's great. It's amazing. We can do a lot of stuff. If we take a look back to the documentation here, there are so many other things that we can do. So, in example, when we create the client, we can define some path, arguments, URLs, the port, if we want to use the STDOI, the standard input output or mode, or the TCP, which is the default. By the way, use the TCP. I like the TCP and more. We can start, stop, and more. This is the configuration in the config where we can define the session ID, the model, the tools. We can literally do everything that Copilot is done here. If we want to add the tools that we want to expose to the CLI, this is the place to do that, the system message. So there are so many things. This is the session where we can even have here the event types. Remember, this is literally working with the large language model, we're an agent, super powerful agent here. So we have user message, assistant message, and we have different type of events here. And there is even the chance to do streaming. So in example, I went a little farther. Let me copy this code to our sample. And what I did is I make small changes here and there. So as you can see in this one, I created a custom system message, which is kind of the system prompt. And I like about this that, okay, in this sample, I am going to ask to help our assistant that always replies with that jokes. One important part here is that we can do the mode here, and the mode is going to be kind of default. Oh, sorry. Can remember system message mode, and we have here append on replace. If you work with large language models, you know how this works. So we are going to use the system prompt there all the time. And also here in the session config is where we can choose GPT-5, the model, Cloud Opus 4.5, or whatever you want to use, the system message, and in example here, the streaming. And what I have here is also, because we are doing streaming, I have also here captured different events that is going to show the Delta content. So we are going to have the chance to literally show the streaming content. I can remember the question that I have here in my sample. Yes, solve 2 plus 2. So if we run this again, we are going to start to see, once it's connected, that the response will include streaming, and somewhere here also the crappy dad joke. They are perfect pair twice. So, hey, super fun, super easy. I really think there is something here. I expect to see more and more applications, more and more standard. I will probably create a couple of very simple and useful for me console application using this, because having this, I really like this simple stuff, but having this architecture where you can have any application talking with GitHub Copilot with all of the power of Copilot using an SDK, and then the communication is JSON RPC. So the details to talk about later if someone wants. This is something amazing, and I'm guessing that this is going to be very, very, very powerful. So, hey, super fast video for the weekend. If someone plays around to build something and more, let me know. And as usual, have a great day. Next week, the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be traveling to New York, Boston, and more. So probably no videos, just podcasts in Spanish. And hey, see you all around. Goodbye.